journey to progression starts with you. You need to have decided that you have ambition and realistic potential to take a vertical or horizontal career move and are happy to put the required levels of effort in to achieve this. You may see yourself as a high performer in your current role and against your job description, exceeding your own and your manager's expectations. You may also be seen as a key influencer or leader within not only your own team, but in the wider department. The next step would be for you to discuss your ambition to progress with your line manager. This should result in continued honest discussions about your current levels of performance and your potential to progress in line with your goals. If this is agreed, you will then need to think about progression objectives which, once accomplished, should contribute to the views that you are ready to progress into the role you have discussed. These need to be smart. They need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Help can be provided in setting these objectives from various sources. You will then need to discuss and agree the objectives with your line manager. It is important that you are both on the same page and your objectives are relevant and clear. It is then down to you to go away and work at achieving your objectives alongside your day-to-day work and responsibilities. You may need some support from your manager and from peers at times. Then, periodically, you will need to meet with your line manager, whether this be in fortnightly or monthly one-to-ones or part of your PDP reviews, to highlight the progress you have made and ask for feedback. This will inevitably become a continuous cycle where you go away and work hard to progress to take the next steps and achieve your goals, and then to review the progress you have made. If you work hard, there should come a point where you and your manager feel that you have met your objective targets and that you are performing at the level required to take the next steps. This is a great achievement, and if the process has been managed properly, should prove to yourself and your manager that you are ready for progression. So what happens next? After this checkpoint has been reached, your potential and readiness for progression should be discussed between your line manager and the senior managers, heads of, and directors of your department. You will be discussed as an individual, and there is the possibility at this point that constructive feedback is passed back to you, which means continuation of the development cycle. However, if your readiness is agreed, you should be put forward to what we call the progression board. This is where HR and the IT directors meet to discuss the top percentile of talent in IT and decide on what actions should be taken in individual circumstances to recognise and/or reward individuals for their contributions. A number of other factors will come into play at the progression board, which may impact the results to individuals or across all candidates. These could be financial implications, where it may be difficult to give monetary rewards or promotion based on the current company or departmental performance. It could be that weighed up against similar candidates, other areas for improvement are highlighted which can be fed back. It could also be that at that point in time, no positions or vacancies for the role you aspire to move into exist. There are a number of possible outcomes from the progression board. These could be recognition of performance, support for continued development, a pay rise, or promotion. This could mean going back and setting additional objectives for your next review, and going back into the development cycle. Whatever the output and your goals, your development should continue throughout your career.